Hello everyone, and welcome to another Monster Hunter World live stream. This is probably going to count as the late night stream, and we're going to actually do Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth the second time, because unfortunately my internet just keeps pooping out, so the last stream I didn't really get to finish it as far as I wanted to. We really only got one set of rewards. We had two solid runs against Kulve, but one of the runs we didn't actually break her horns, unfortunately. If you're watching that, you remember it. And then we didn't get a third run in because the internet cut out. Thanks, Spectrum. So we're going to go ahead and have more runs against Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth because I do want to pull a nice weapon from this. I want to pull a weapon I don't have from it. All right. Looks like the Winter Festival has started, so from now on, my thumbnails will have some new, probably snowmen. What do you think, snowmen or snowflakes? Look at that. That looks pretty. And what I'm working on at the moment is I'm putting together a forager build using what I'm just wearing. Let's see. Let's go ahead and add. Let's see what... It depends on what I actually have in my decorations. Gobbler, grinder. I do have one botanist. Okay. That's pretty good, right? Stone thrower. Medicine. And that's it. Really? Oh, man. That's so bad. I just don't have that many decorations right now. I've got one botany. Let's go ahead and save it anyways. All right. Let's go ahead and be very clear about the rules for my Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth lobby. So you're not allowed to be AFK. You have to be playing. If you go AFK, I boot you right away, okay? So be on your feet. Don't stick around in the hub. Be sure to join somebody and play with them. Rule number 2, we do Pursuit 1 track farming. That means you don't attack Kulve Taroth, you don't drop the boulders on her, you don't attack the Gajalaka, you just gather tracks and you gather, consumables and scattered gold. So that's all you do for the Pursuit 1 run, and then after that, then we have an attack run, okay? So those are my primary rules. Don't break them or I'm going to boot you right away. Also, pro tip for all the new players, be sure not to mount Kulve Taroth until stage 4. Okay? Let's go ahead and get started. I'll go ahead and post my first track farm session. Oh, I always hit the wrong one. Look at these puffy coats. Don't those look nice? Now, hopefully we get a good weapon tonight. Clark's Bleach said, what happened in the last stream? So, if you weren't aware, I'd been having internet troubles, and I had called Spectrum to have them come out and fix it. The guy came out. He took like 2 hours of my time today fixing it, and then he left and he said it was all better, and it probably wasn't because in the middle of the stream, I lost my internet. And that's exactly what happened. And then eventually the internet came back for like a second, and then it cut out again. And people were like, why'd you leave your stream running? And the reason why is because when I have no internet, I can't actually turn the stream off. So that's true for this stream as well. If my internet cuts out, which is possible that it does because I don't exactly know what's wrong with my internet. If the internet cuts out, the stream's just going to be blank because I have no way of turning the stream off until the internet comes back. Okay? Let's go ahead and eat. Yeah, it's real frustrating. Real frustrating. I told the guy on the phone, if it's not fixed this time, that I'm changing companies. I'm going to go with somebody else for internet, because obviously I just can't have this happening. That's pretty bad. Clark's Bleach goes, oof. Yep, it was a big oof. Very big oof. To keep us company, I do have Polygon and Kotaku websites pulled up. I might read a little news from their websites for fun, just because it's so easy to Pursuit 1 track farm. I could even do the regular news. But yeah, I thought we'd read a little bit of news today, just to keep us busy while we're track farming. Track farming's so easy, and I've done it like a million times, so there's really no challenge to it. Amir says, I joined the stream to see you wearing that on your head. Looks good to be honest. Yeah, I get a little tired of the Draken armor. Adam says, is it open to just join? Yes, it is, Adam. Anyone can join, but it's first come, first serve. Alex says, when's the Xbox stream? Since this is PlayStation for today, That means the Xbox was yesterday. Okay? Mr. Potato Head says, is this PlayStation 4? Yes, it says right in the title, PlayStation 4. You guys are funny. Is this PC? Could you do normal Behemoth streams? Yeah, maybe we'll do a normal Behemoth for each of the consoles, because I haven't done that in a long time. And maybe there's some people who need help. So maybe we'll do some regular Behemoth. Maybe I'll announce it early, to make sure people are ready. Blast Nut, Mandragora, Dragon Strike Nut, Honey. Love that honey. Adam says, how do I join? You need to use the session ID. You can find it in the description of the video. It's at the bottom of the description. Silent Shawolfie says, hi, how you doing since last stream? Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. I haven't eaten dinner, so it's probably going to be like 10 o'clock when I'm done with this, and I still wouldn't have eaten. How's it going, Jason Dragoon?
You can do this.
What build are you using? So I'm just trying to get a little bit of forager skills in here. Stuff that helps me gather more items. Because that's what you do on a track run. So you can see I have 1 level of botanist, but that's all I have. And I have master gatherer. What does master gatherer do? I don't even remember. Speeds up gathering and prevents knockbacks while gathering. It's not really that useful, is it? We need that botanist level 4 or level 3 or whatever it goes up to. Sleeper. Let's go ahead and grab this track. Corey Mori says, what's your favorite armor design in Monster Hunter World? You want to know what I like best? That layered armor you get for pre-ordering Iceborne is going to be my favorite layered armor set by far. And so if you're asking me about fashion, I'm going to have to just say that new Iceborne Silver, what is it, Silver Knight? It's like 10 out of 10 compared to everything else. Everything else is garbage. Angus Chen says, "Aye man, I'll be right back. Gotta finish my last bounty." Bounty? Bounties? I'm trying to remember. Are there bounties in Monster Hunter World? Or are you talking about Destiny? Ooh, let's not kick this guy this time. So we put this net on, and we capture the shiny gold. Helm Crab. He's 120 points. You don't want to miss those points. They're nice. We'll grab this fire herb. Yep, we can use lots of materials. Zachariah the Messiah, he says, can you help me with Arch-Tempered Teostra if I join? Well, this is a Kulve Taroth siege, so normally I would say yes to that, Zachariah the Messiah. However, in this case, it's especially important that I don't disrupt the cycle, right? There's kind of a cycle going on where players need me to be farming, I need them to be farming. So we all kind of rely on each other to be playing Kulve Taroth together. So maybe another stream, though, if you contact me and be like, hey, you owe me. Do that to me on another stream. Be like, hey, you have to play Teostra with me. Does attacking the Gajulaka change anything? Yes, it makes everything worse because the Gajulaka actually drop scattered gold. Is it just called scattered gold? And you collect that and it actually contributes greatly toward the pursuit level, just like tracks do. So if you're attacking the Gajulaka, you're going to get the boot. Some people point out that you can actually get rid of the Gajulaka after they've created the scattered gold, and that is true. It doesn't affect it. After they've created it, it doesn't really affect it. See, scattered gold chip, here it is. However, just to make things simple, please just don't attack them. There's no reason. You can collect the gold Kalapa's Hall. That actually improves the pursuit level as well. Yeah, no rule against that. Do that with your free time. Oh, I didn't want to do this. Let me down. We are the leech to Gameconomist, and he is the lamprey to us. You're funny. Speaking of which, let's see how everyone's doing. Who are all these people at the headquarters? How do I say to everyone? If you guys are not track farming, I need to boot you. Does that make sense? You guys cannot be at the headquarters. I'm sure you're not back from track farming, so you guys are going to start getting the boot real fast. What do you guys think? Should I just start booting these guys? We'll see if they start a track farm soon, because It can't be two groups doing it, or else it doesn't work. It's so interesting. I'm wondering if the players who are in this group are so new that there's enough of them that they don't realize what track farming is. And maybe they missed the very first few minutes of the stream. I don't know. But you guys can't be in the headquarters AFK. Let's see if any of them are starting. I'm just going to start booting them out. Kahuna's on standby. Yeah, you guys are going to start getting booted out real soon. There's a lot of people that would like to join this session, and this is a track farming session. If you don't know how to track farm, please go watch my fastest farm guide. It's like 6 minutes long. You just Google search it. Fastest track farm, Kulve Taroth or something like that, right? And it's 6 minutes long. It's very easy to understand. And that's what we're doing in this lobby. And if you're not doing it, you got to give your spot up to somebody who will. Alright, we got 2 people on standby. Gameconomist has come a long way. Miss you from 2 years when you used to do Souls content. Thank you so much, Sandy. And yeah, that was a long time ago. And YouTube and video editing was all really difficult and new for me. And it's funny, you get better at it and it just becomes easier. And at the same time, your channel grows. So it's actually really great. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Glad you were watching my content back then. Must be funny for you to see, I'll break 100,000 probably after Iceborne launches. Won't that be wild? Remember me, like, with, you know, 1,000 subs. You'll see me with like 100,000 subs. They're just in like a month probably. Maybe a little more than a month. Probably like 2 months. But I mean, that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. Yeah, keep in touch, man. Amir says, if they make another DLC like Iceborne, they won't. They've already confirmed that they won't. Fireborn. Let's go ahead and grab this scattered gold chip. And this footprint. And this scattered gold chip. Clement Ong says, in my opinion, the Yakumu layered armor set is so much better than the silver armor. I'm sorry. Alright, these guys are getting the boot because they didn't actually join a track farm. I don't know what they're doing, but they're not track farming. They're all getting removed. Those are the rules. And I talked very clearly while I was live. If you're not watching the live stream listening, then maybe you didn't hear me say that I was about to kick everyone who wasn't in a actual... maybe, I don't know, maybe I just made a big mistake. Maybe they all were track farming and the game just doesn't update. But I didn't see them in a session. I didn't see them on standby. 2 people are on standby. We just committed mass oof to all of these players who are not in a track farm. This is a track farm session. You're not allowed to be AFK. Everyone has to track farm or it doesn't work. Sandy says, when you are coming back to making Souls content, and also, did you play Bloodborne? I did, Sandy. I did play Bloodborne, and I should take some of the more fun clips out of my... It's a live stream series, and I should take some of the best clips out of it and make a video out of it, because I had some fun moments, especially with the endgame monsters, I'd say. Double kill. Matt Cicero. Beamer says, Gameconomist Joe, we just got back from the track farming, and you kicked us. Wow. Okay. Interesting. So Beamer says that they just got back from the track farming, and that... Then why would it say... Oh. He's saying that because... Oh, I understand now, Beamer. Oh my gosh. I did just commit big oof. Let me say sorry to Beamer. I think I understand what you're saying. You're saying that you looked like the players who had been AFK. Alright. We're going to have to be more careful with the ban hammer, everyone. Beamer, I'm so sorry. Since you've done Bloodborne, why not consider playing Sekiro? Oh yes. Maybe I will do Sekiro later in the future. Put Gameconomist in jail. He killed innocent people. No, really, I do apologize if you guys were appropriately playing. So I need to get better at understanding how to boot AFK players. It showed a bunch of people at the headquarters. You're telling me that they were just done with the Pursuit 1 track farming way ahead of us. Beamer says, we left early. Ah, interesting. So you came back to headquarters, and then it looked like you were AFK, but actually you were actually playing. Oh, man, that's big oof. I wish somebody could have communicated that to me somehow. I guess I didn't consider it. Beamer, I'm so sorry, man. Oh, no, what have I done? John Victor says, when Iceborne launches, why don't you stop a little with the streams and focus on monster weapon guides? You're the best Monster Hunter World YouTuber in this area. Yeah, so I absolutely will be making weapon guides, John Victor, and this time the guides are going to be way smarter. We've got the Palico Party website with the build calculator, and QuickQuip's going to be updating that for Iceborne. But more importantly, I have a very intuitive understanding of what's useful. It's not all about damage. It's not all about damage, that's my opinion. Some people think it's all about damage. For speedrunners, it is. For the vast majority of people, it's not. So we'll be taking a look at all of that. Ah, Beamer, you're making me feel really bad. I just booted a bunch of players that shouldn't have been booted. Oh no. I've committed crimes against Skyrim and her people. Bacon Crusher says, do you think the Arch-Tempered Greatest Jaggers is the hardest monster in Monster Hunter World if it's a thing? No? Clorix Bleach says, can you make a space for the people who got wrongly kicked? Well, that's the problem, Clorox Bleach. I actually don't know who they are. All I was doing when I opened this menu, see this thing called headquarters on the side that tells me where they're at? I was just reading this and not their names. And so what I did was everyone who had headquarters in the name got booted because I thought it meant they were AFK still and just waiting for us to return from Pursuit 1 farming. Didn't occur to me that they left maybe 3 minutes before me, or two, I don't know, it was about 3 minutes, maybe 2, and they had already returned. Didn't occur to me that that had occurred. Oh man, it's gonna have to go on my list of war crimes. I don't know how to solve it without removing the correct people from this session. I wouldn't know who you were and who joined. I'm so sorry. And maybe contact me on Discord. If you contact me on Discord in private and say you were booted, I will send you the session ID early in another stream. You can also request what you'd like to play, okay? So do that for me, and we will keep playing together, okay? Yeah, I feel really bad. That was a bad Gameconomist. That was an oof. All I can do is learn from a mistake like that. Next time I will be more thoughtful. All right, let's go ahead and post this attack run. Yeah, I'm so sorry. The stream must go on, though. Let's see, are we waiting on anyone? We're waiting on 2 groups to come back. And these guys are already queued up for level 3, huh? Oh, no, they're not. Alright, well, while we're waiting, let's go to the trade yard, and we're going to go ahead and set up our garden. Oh, I just feel so bad. Look back in the stream. Look back in the stream. I wonder if I would be able to do that. Well, here's part of the problem, Shelter, is if I do look back in the stream and I kick all the people who joined, excuse me, the problem is, I know this from experience, the problem is people will join anyways, even though they know I'm trying to get in the original group, other people will join anyways, and it will just be this 10-minute circus of me booting people and trying to get the right people in. I think what we should do, if you got booted, just contact me privately, and I will sneak you that session ID early, okay? Beam says, you can scroll back in chat to see who joined after the big boot. Actually, that might be a little easier. Let's see. Oh, I don't know, though. Like I said, even if I booted all those guys again, very likely what will happen is a different group of people will try to join in rather than the original group. Yeah, contact me on Discord. We'll get you in another session, I promise. I took a fat L. What? I don't know what an L is. A loss? We're going to do Ancient Catalyst here. Nathan Dune says, I will stop trying to get in so you guys can get back in. I'm going to ban you, Terra. It looks like it was Destiny Gray, Destiny Asuna. No, Asuna used a meal voucher. Yeah, it would, you know what? I'm sorry, guys. We're going to play it from there. I did a big oof. All I can do is apologize and offer you guys a private session ID where you join in before everyone else. I think that's the smartest thing to do here so we can keep the stream moving. Yeah, I apologize. Wow, what is this, like the biggest oopsie apology stream ever? Sufi says, when will you do your next stream? I tell you what, we'll do some more PlayStation streams to give those players a chance, okay? So tomorrow, normally, I would do PC. Let's do some PlayStation 4 tomorrow. And I do normally 3 streams a day. One around 1 p.m., one around 2 p.m., and then a final one at night. Like, this is the night stream right now. I did an oopsie. That's right, General Disrax. I actually legit did an oopsie. I booted people who did nothing wrong. It's like when you accidentally ban too quickly. I have no way of undoing it. It would take a long time to undo it, and we want the stream to keep moving smoothly. Let's go ahead and begin this. Gameconomist saying sorry for the whole 2 hours. Well, I am human, Orion, and also it was definitely a learning experience. Now I know not to just go off of the headquarters information, because it might not be providing everything I need to know about who is AFK. God Terror Boy says, make an apology video. I did an oopsie. That could actually be pretty funny. I'm imagining it in my head. Matt says, don't apologize. Drink their tears like the god of destruction that you are. He's in a dark place right now. I wish to join your session, says Sufia Ali. Rename the stream. I made an oopsie before my internet died. Oh, God. That would be the cherry on top if my internet died. If only you could make private session slots. Yeah, I agree, Waffle. Then it would be very easy. Make a 1-hour apology video with 60 ad breaks. Merry Christmas in August, exactly. We do a PlayStation 4 exclusive Double Tempered Joe stream tomorrow. Oh, Double Tempered Joe. Devil Joe, yeah, I forgot. That's a PlayStation stream. That must be a pain in the butt. You just committed Logan Paul. What happened to changing your username to TheGameconomist? Orion says, my internet connection is getting stupid too. I don't know why. I don't know. All the internets are bad. Gameconomist is sentient AI with the Susan. Nah, I don't know about that. AI's gonna come and take all your jobs. Vote for Yang Gang now. Oh, I should take that off of my Patreon. I made a ironic thing on my Patreon. So I made an ironic tier on my Patreon where you can donate $1,000 to me, and I say something like Yang Gang or something. I can't remember. I think I call it like the Yang Gang tier. I just wanted to be super ironic and funny. And then everyone would like my Instagram posts. Hold on to that, Gray. Can we fight Ancient Lushan tomorrow? Yeah, we can do Ancient Lushan. Orange gold plating broken. Striker Dragoon says, love the tips, brother. Someday I'll make it into a session. Could use the help on PlayStation 4 for real. Love the videos, though. They have been a big help. Glad to hear that. I'm working on another video. It's a very strange one. It's 50 very fast tips. That's the next video I'm working on. And the goal of this video is to, like, give you a whole bunch of information. Yeah, she's moving fast. Give you a whole bunch of information in, like, one line, right? Rather than elaborating on it for a long time, I just say things kind of like in a factual statement. You know what I mean? Like, health boost is good. I don't know. We'll see if it's we'll see if people enjoy it. I like making lists, actually. They're very fun. I think when you create a list, you're like condensing information. And it's usually how I like to consume information too. I don't like it when people are too wordy in their guides and their information. Just, you know, cut right to the... That's why I make a lot of my videos that way. Like, just give me the top 5 things. I don't care about everything else. I'll figure it out on my own. And I don't have time to read your crap. I need a clip of Gameconomist saying, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, nice job. Orange chipped. Yes, we are the Oof Gang. I'm the Oof Gang, all by myself. Well, that counted as 2 aerials.
I'm ready.
Two, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that didn't break. Alright, well, she's on her way. Oops, I actually prefer the stones. As much as I like Singer. No! What is going on? Give me these stones. You want to be in the stream? Say hi.
Hello.
Are you hungry?
Yes.
What do you want to eat tonight?
Pizza. Pizza.
You hear that, guys? Order me a pizza. I'm hungry. Kalama Fragger says, does Slice help with the horn gold plating in stage 1? Presumably, yes. Although I wouldn't use Slice ammo. I think that would be a waste of your time. The only time I would use Slice ammo is in stage 4. Yeah, stage 4, you can use Slice ammo if you want. It's not the most efficient ammo type to be using, but it's actually very easy because you can stay further away. Let's go ahead and get a fire herb. I heard someone told me that there's a way to set up like food service over the internet so that people can anonymously like donate food to you while you're streaming. I should do that. And then you guys can actually literally make me fat. Just give us your address. Yeah, all you gotta do is give us your address. Easy. Why didn't I think of that? I don't know. Why don't you craft the Styx Light bowgun? Doesn't it make the fight way easier? Yes, it does, but I don't have the materials I need to craft it. And I'd rather just use the materials I have. So a better situation would be if I actually earned the Kiar Thunder Light bowgun from this particular fight rather than having to craft the Lunastra Styx Light bowgun, as much as I love that weapon. Give me your address and I'll totally 100% give you a pizza. I actually believe you guys, but I don't want to give my address out for obvious reasons. It's the internet. You can end up with like 50 pizzas. Yeah, that would be a waste actually, wouldn't it? I'll let you guys ship frozen pizza to me. Then you'll know I'd be pizza ready all the time. Cringe smile intensifies. What? They're called furries? What are you talking about? Give me your address. I haven't fought Kulve about 15 times. I have fought Kulve about 15 times and still haven't got the Taroth Hammer Sleep. Well, there are quite a lot of weapons that you can earn from the Kulve Siege, so it's very normal for you to not get the weapon you want right away. Yeah, actually, some people have told me horror stories about not getting the Taroth Hammer Sleep for like hundreds of hours, you know. I've heard that kind of stuff. Over on my Xbox account, oh, she gonna shed? Nah. Over on my Xbox account, there is still 2 Kulve weapons. I don't have the not the paralysis, the thunder damage insect glaive and the thunder damage charge switch axe. There we go. I'm trying to pull that from memory correctly so I can remember it. Come here, Cole. Should I still grind for Kulve weapons? It's unclear whether you should. So, the developers said something along the lines of they don't want all of our Kulve Taroth grinding to go to waste, but they didn't really explain what they intend to do. So, yeah, we don't really know what'll happen. They were very cryptic about it. We know that some weapon trees are getting further upgrades, and some armor sets are getting further upgrades as well. I believe that's accurate. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I know it's true for the weapons for sure because I've actually seen it. I don't think I've seen it for the armor. I've only heard about it. Whew. God, I love the hammer. Such a great weapon. I'm not a weeb. What are you guys talking about? Upgradable Kulve weapons? That's my suspicion, is upgradable Kulve weapons. That's my suspicion. In fact, I actually will not be surprised at all if Kulve Taroth returns in Iceborne. And if she returns in Iceborne, then maybe there will be some interaction with fighting her and having the old weapons. So nobody really knows. But now that they've said that and I've actually seen a quote of it, I feel safe playing Kulve Taroth again. I mean, it's no more a waste of time than me playing Behemoth every day, right? Extreme Behemoth. You only need to defeat Extreme Behemoth once, but I fight him all the time. So why wouldn't, if I'm going to do that, might as well do this. I love helping people with the Extreme Behemoth. We should do some more of him soon.
Good work, Vipers. Now get out there and show us how it's done.
Alright, there we go. Okay, I did not expect that. Oh, whoa, what's this? Notice this bulge. Weebs are related to anime. I did not think I was going to mount on the first try. Alright, there's one other guy out here. What's he doing? He's like running to the opposite room. Oh, he doesn't know that I already did this. I'm waiting for everyone. It's very important. You don't want to waste the mount, so you can just delay it. Alright, there we go. Not wasted. You're welcome. She's probably gonna stand up. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. Nope. That would have been too good, wouldn't it? Alright, so I believe we're at risk of breaking her horns early. We need to go for this tail.
Oh dear.
Oh no. Tail, everyone. Go for the tail. Oh, they're all going for the horns. We're going to get a horn break before we get the tail break. God, you guys. You guys. Why are you putting barrel bombs down next to me? The tail's so large. Alright, nice job, nice job. The tail's so large, just put the barrel bomb like a few feet away from me. He's like, nah, it's gotta be right here. Alright, see, we're very close to breaking those horns. Thurian says, Gameconomist, let Kulve bash your head to a wall for gold topple placement. Yep. You're expecting to break her horns, but it was me, Behemoth. Any tips on normal Behemoth? Yes, so Tim, I have a normal Behemoth guide. It's 30 minutes long. It contains every little bit of information. But we could probably do a normal Behemoth stream pretty soon because it seems to be requested a lot. I'm kind of surprised. There must be a lot of new players. That's a good thing, though. Of course there's new players. Iceborne's coming out in less than a month. Nathan Dunn says, no one is joining my Kulve siege. I'm sorry, Nathan. Maybe they're all trying to get into mine. What's up with you and the wink emoji? Or the uwu emoji? What are you talking about? What's the pursuit level? The pursuit level was 4. Whoa, Gabe, Dovahkiin. I don't know what R is actually. Wait a second, I'm going to look that up. R is Indian rupee. I don't quite understand though. It says that you gave me 70 cents. Is that right? Oh wait. No, I don't quite understand. I don't understand what currency that is, so I don't know how much was given. I don't know what to write down in the I'll write it down as R. I don't know what currency that is. Gabe Dovahkiin. Thank you so much, man. Ah, I see. It's 15 Brazilian dollars. Thank you so much. Yeah, when you type in regular R, it comes in as Indian rupees, but when you add the dollar sign, it actually comes in as Brazilian. And it roughly comes out to about, well, I guess we could say 15. Google said 13, but yeah, we'll just say 15. 15's a nice round number. Thank you so much for that donation, man. $15, it's a Brazilian currency. Alright, let's go ahead and grab our 4. Oh wait, we gotta look at our rewards. Maybe we get that Kiar Thunder. We want that Kiar Thunder light bowgun. So we don't have to build Sticks light bowgun. R stands for robust. So let's see what we got. Tear at the strong arm sleep, tear at the buster ice, tear at the sicer water. What are these? Oh, we got the QR strong arm spark. That's cool. And the TR buster ice again. Stingy rewards, man. Just so stingy. Alright. We'll empty our items out. That was run number 1. Right. We already took that. Forager. Minecraft coins. Why isn't it Minecraft coins? That would be the digital currency that I would use, is Minecraft coins. Alright, let's go ahead and start at Pursuit 1. Gabe says, you're welcome. Sorry for the confusion with the currency. Oh, no problem at all. It's actually very fun, like, learning about different currencies and conversion rates. YouTube tries to help by doing, like, the color scheme. And slowly I'm learning, like, what the color scheme represents. But yeah, that's cool, man. See, now we can afford some pizza. We have General T-Rex. Ooh, woo, oh, whoa. That's right, average guy. We should do another one of our shoutouts, shouldn't we? Hold on. How do we customize that? Shoutouts, auto. Oh, whoa, what's this? Okay, let's look up ooh woo meme. Okay, let's do when you set a trap. Okay, let's do when someone heals you. This is a common one, right? Oops. We're gonna go ahead and get rid of that. And we're going to have it be how do I go back to this? It takes work to do this, but it's worth it in the end, isn't it? Wov plus Huggles. Done. Alright, so when someone heals me, Wuggles, Wov plus Huggles. That's what you gotta do if you want to join the Uwu clan. It's the only way. Let's go ahead and ready. Oh, do we have a meal? Gotta have a meal. Let's jump back to the chat room. I had to look that up. Clark's Bleach says, can you help with Ancient Lesson next stream? I'm getting whooped by that stupid tree. We probably could. Can you play Minecraft again? We're not going to do any more Minecraft. I think I'm done with Minecraft as a... I showed off the cathedral. Maybe I'll make a simple video that highlights the cathedral in a much nicer way, but I don't think I'll be playing Minecraft regular by any means. You can tell it's a game that I've played a lot of, though. That's the only reason I was able to build that. 1v1 me in Minecraft. What skills do you bring to Sniff? There are good forager builds, and really you should bring a forager build because you'll fight Kulve Taroth so many times that you can gather a lot of really valuable materials like honey, devil's blight, mandragora, you know, and even like cluster bombs, bondberry, right? So there's a lot there. You should do meme streams like Mini Lad and talk about politics. I talk a lot about politics. We won't do politics this stream. We do it quite a bit already. Yeah, we talk politics. How would Kulve be a trap? She clearly has the curves that a normal trap doesn't have. What? What is this chat turning into? Oop. What are these unholy shoutouts? Wuggles, Wov plus Huggles. Oh my god. Somebody needs to heal me now. Get that shout out. Oh, I almost fell down. Devil's Blight, honey. We'll grab the bitter bug. We'll grab the Devil's Blight. And there's the big, beautiful, sassy Kulve. Traps do have curves, and they're beautiful. Oh my god, what are we talking about? I wonder what accent Behemoth would have. What the frick? When will you learn? Don't do it. Yeah, somebody use a life powder on me. I want to see this shout out in action. Can you please do a bow guide? I probably could. Maybe I can get the help of somebody who's a speedrunner, since he'll understand it really well. Bow's not one of my most used weapons. I used it enough to understand it, but not enough to like be really an expert at it. Maybe if I used it more. Some weapons I feel ready to write a detailed guide on. The hammer would be a great example of that. Yeah, hammer is definitely one. Probably the lance as well. Hammer, lance, maybe the hunting horn. Definitely the bowguns. Light bowgun, heavy bowgun. I'm going to be waiting until Iceborne comes out before I make the weapon guides though, and then they're all going to start to come out. Why is Kulve a trap then? Is this sniffing? Yes, this is a sniff run. It's called Behemoth, not Behemoth. Say Bay and then Hemoth. Behemoth. Oh, there's the first yawn. It is nighttime. I do get comfortable. Lots of blue mushrooms, lots of nitro shrooms. What's the best insect glaive in general? Probably the Ruin insect glaive from the Lunastra weapon pool. See these little copper calapas haul? They actually contribute to the pursuit level. Did you know that? So you can gather those and actually make the pursuit level go up even higher. Come back here, you. You can also sell the gold chip fragment later for more zenny. This is a great way to get a lot of zenny. It's funny because when the game came out, you couldn't do this. Kulve Taroth wasn't available. Yanet says, when will the stream be over? Probably in about an hour. Hour 15 minutes. Kiara Glade Paralysis is really good. I would disagree. It's good if you want to waste your paralysis, but actually I think that your paralysis should be saved for the end of most fights. If you're fighting Extreme Behemoth, when should he be paralyzed? Probably the end of the fight. Also, if you're fighting Extreme Behemoth, you should be using a different Insect Glaive anyways to do more damage. How about Arch-Tempered Nergigante? Well, he's toughest after he's powered up, and really you would once again want to use it toward the end of the fight. And who else is there? The Ancient Leshen? He's easy, except for stage 4 when he's actually difficult. That's the end of the fight. So the problem is with melee weapons that have ailment, when you use those weapons, you end up wasting the ailment procs. Really, you only get a few ailment procs on a monster per fight, maybe like 2 to 3. And the reason it's hard to get these to occur is because every time you get the ailment to occur, it's going to take even more ailment damage to get it to occur again. And so what you do is you let that monster build up tolerance early on in the fight. And this is really not a good strategy. A much better strategy would be let your bow and bowgun players use their ailment ammo types, coatings, to get the ailments at the correct times. And honestly, there's a very strong elemental damage and even blast damage from the Ruin Insect Glaive that you should be using rather than paralysis. And people are like, oh, well, the Kiara Paralysis has good, what is it, raw damage. Well, it's like, so does the Grunge Storm, and so does the Kane Ruin. But they also come with dragon damage and with blast damage. And then there's other, obviously there's other Insect Glaives that come with elemental damage as well. Alright, let's go ahead. I do hope they make some improvements to the way ailments work. I would like that. Use the Apothecary Mantle. Yeah, if you want to give up one of the other mantles, but the other mantles are more valuable. So rather than using Apothecary to not even get a 4th proc of paralysis, you could just be using, like, the Rocksteady Mantle, or the, you could be using the, what is it called, the Evasion Mantle. The Evasion Mantle will proc and give you even more damage. So it's like you're giving something up, you're trading it out. How about you have a podcast? So many people say that. I don't really understand what a podcast is or why I would make one. I don't know if that would be a worthy investment in my time. God Terror Boy says, imagine going into Area 4 and just seeing Ricardo. Ricardo Guerin is dead. Let's grab these little guys. Copper Kalapa. You can actually grab these guys with your net too. Did you know that? So when they start running away, you just use your net on them. See, there they are. Ah, that's too slow, actually. I think I do prefer picking it up by hand. Get over here. Hello, and welcome to the Bonercast. Gameconomist, I have a very important question. Lay it on me, Olga. I want to hear this question. How's it going, Olga? I like your blog, by the way. Do you think a full-grown man could wrangle and beat up a deer with his bare hands? Yeah, probably. I think it would be pretty tough, but if you're really smart and you're really agile, you probably could. You're big enough too. There's some big dudes out there. To answer your question, I've done it myself. Haven't you? I thought everyone wrangles deers. Did you Google that picture of Bill owned by Epstein? I did not. I'm going to look that up. Bill Clinton, Epstein photo. Jeffrey Epstein, autopsy report shows broken neck. Bill Clinton portrait is not even the most sinister decor found in Jeffrey Epstein's. Did Jeffrey Epstein have a painting of Bill Clinton wearing a dress in his flat? Unproven. That's Snopes. Interesting. Snopes says it's unproven. Should I trust Snopes? Minx. Olga Channel when? What? Minx says people have wiped stones at deer so hard and fast it breaks their neck. Almost as fast as Epstein's neck. Alright, I didn't say that. Let's go change our loadout. I gotta be careful. They're gonna come for me next. We'll choose... Oh, we'll just use this same loadout, and we'll bring the part breaker once again. Breaker. And we'll update our items. Whoop. Look at that. Okay, be right back. Gotta find a deer. Don't do it, Olga. You're too young. He was just a boy. Also, I guess you could argue, Olga, the age of the deer. So if it's a young deer, I mean, of course you could defeat a young deer. But if it's like an old buck and he's like the alpha buck, he beats all the other bucks, so he gets to have sex with all the sweet little deer ladies, he'd probably tear you up a new hole in your chest if he gets you with the antlers. Good luck with your internet. So far, so good. We're an hour in, roughly. Elon Musk laughs. Which temper monsters are easiest to kill, as I've just unlocked the ability to fight them? Ooh, that's an interesting question. What do you guys think? The easiest ones? I would say possibly Kieran. Kieran might be the easiest. But also Valhazak and Teostra are both fairly easy as well. Kushala Daora is easy if you understand sticky ammo, because then you just kind of sit back and sticky him the whole time. Really the tough ones are Lunastra, Nergigante, Zenajiva, and I believe that's all of them. Oh, also there's the Zora Magdaros is also very easy. Do you think you could take a pit bull in unarmed combat? Probably not. I don't know. A big, strong pit bull? He'd probably... I don't know. I've never fought a dog. I've heard what you do if a pit bull attacks you. You're supposed to, like, take your arm and shove it down his throat. So you're, like, supposed to let him bite you, but you're supposed to, like, shove down toward his throat and then, like, go for the eyes or something. But, dude, bulldogs are tough, man. They're real strong. So... I don't know what my odds would be. He'll pull my arms off, and then I really would be disarmed. Let's go up to the gathering hub. What I mean to say is, duh. Of course I could take a pit bull. Ming says Zora is easiest. Just bring bomb up. Next is Kieran, Tio, Val, Zeno, Nergi, and finally Luna. No, Luna's easier than Nergigante in my opinion. Definitely easier. Lunastra? She's easier than Nergigante. Nergigante's harder. Because with Lunastra, you can, like, outspace her on a lot of her moves. Nergigante, you can't really outspace him. You actually do have to be able to react to his aerial dive. Yeah, Nergigante, he's kind of like Nargacuga in the way that he forces you to have to dodge through his moves. Alright. So, let's see if Kulve Taroth is at 4 yet. I don't think she is. Nope, she's still at 3. Fart in his mouth. That might do it. I thought that was a Rosa comment. Run in. Come on, guys. You gotta finish soon. I'll spend hours killing Uragan to make him most hunted. Wasn't there a baby who got saved from a dog? You mean by a dog or from a dog? Nergi takes patience. Lunastra is pure cancer. I would say it's the other way around. With Lunastra, half the time you lose when Teostra joins the fight. If you're patient, Teostra will eventually leave, and then Lunastra by herself really isn't that bad. Of course, there's a lot of people who don't take Fire Resist 3, and they probably think she's real tough. But I mean, you just bring Fire Resist 3 and the Fireproof Mantle. It's pretty much all over from there. She's gonna have a rough time. Bear says, I've beaten Nergigante. I can't beat Lunastra. Really? Wow. Every time I fight Lunastra, I think she's easier than Nergigante. I think Nergigante is much harder. Great Jaggers equals Elder Dragon tier. I don't know about that. Nerg's tough, but Luna's got more bull frick. Constant roaring and the wind pressure into the puddle is annoying. Yeah, maybe I'll do a video about the perfect Lunastra counter build, because actually you can build wind resistance 4 as well as wind resistance 5 very easily using the charm slot. And if you do this, Lunastra is considerably less effective with her supernova, which is really the only thing that kills people. It's the supernova, guys. Supernova is what's killing the average player. And if you have wind pressure 5, the supernova can no longer wind pressure you, and this means you just go into your inventory and you blurp out. You know what I mean? You just use that Farcaster. But also, God, man, they're still not back. Hi, I'm a SwitchX user. Stands in place 90%. Actually, Orion, I was watching somebody play Extreme Behemoth with the SwitchX, and he was pretty animated. He kept moving. Do you have an option on the current situation in Hong Kong? Oh, I think you mean, oh, not option, an opinion. No, I don't. I don't have enough information about it. I know that they don't want China to have the ability to extradite criminals out of Hong Kong. That's what the protests are about. And this is because China may have political opponents that the Communist Party may have political opponents that it does not like. And that political opponent may go to Hong Kong, you know, as a way to avoid being sent into a jail for the rest of his life. You know, jailing your political opponents. And now with the ability of China to extradite criminals, that's kind of ending. And Hong Kong wants its independence from China, really. It doesn't want the Communist Party to take away their freedoms. And that's about all I know. I know that right now there's a lot of huge protests going on, and Hong Kong's trying to actually take sides with China, the current, I guess, government. And there's been a lot of crackdowns on the protests at this point. A lot of propaganda is being pushed out. But I can't really go into any further details than that. And yeah, just it's very interesting and also kind of scary. You know, people have to deal with their governments. And when you're living in a country where your government isn't really doing too bad of a job, it's easy to underappreciate what you have. You know what I mean? It's kind of like being healthy versus being ill. When you're ill, you're like, oh wow, it's so nice to be healthy. But you only realize it now that you're ill. Samuel Yarman, he says, you already talk about Jeffrey Epstein. Seems fishy to me. I was in on it, guys. I knew about it the whole time. Wow, this group shouldn't have left already. The Fluffman group. Good luck, guys. And who's... Oh, wait. That's the Pursuit 1 group. This other... Oh, yeah, no, I said it right. Fluffman group's going for Pursuit 3 Hornbreak. This group is... We're still waiting for them to come back. Are they attacking the horns? I don't understand. Rosa likes fart. Bye, sisters. Oh, there it goes. Alright. Good lord. They must have just started very late. I was gonna say, it seems almost like they're attacking her. Alright, here we go. NRC Dark says, you were probably in Jeffrey Epstein Island. Yep, and he's got a portrait of me wearing a dress. What? Let's go ahead and have this elemental resist up large. Mink says, all those communist white shirts beating up elderly and citizen in the name of Chinese government is pretty messed up. Useful idiots in real time. Yeah. Alright, by the way, I just want to do another shout out to Gabe Doverkin. Thank you so much for that donation, man. YouTube's about to YouTube notifies me after a period of time goes by who's made donations. So might as well do another shout out for him before that name disappears. Before I forget, Senior Rengar says, we were just picking tracks. All right, very cool, man. Thanks for answering that. Young Emo God says, doing Kulve on Pursuit level 1 gives better rewards, though. Yeah, if you want to spend like 1,000,000 Mega Barrel Bombs and waste all your Devil's Blight, and I don't agree with it. In fact, also another issue, if you actually fail that Pursuit 1 run, the rewards are actually not that good, because the time cost of doing it a second time actually starts to look very similar to what it would have looked like if you had just track farmed. Also, it's the best, it might be the fastest farm for a group of 4 very skilled players, excuse me. However, it is definitely not the fastest method for a group of, let's say, newer players who are actually needing Kulve Taroth's gear. So if you told somebody who's like my HR level with hardly any Mega Barrel Bombs, hardly any weapons, that, yeah, you just need to go fight him for Pursuit 1, you'd be giving him bad advice. That's terrible advice. He should be track farming, not... This is an attack run, right? Yes, it is. He should be track farming, not Pursuit 1 farming. It'll be far more efficient and consistent for them. So when you use words like, this is best, this is fastest, it's actually kind of misleading. Oh no. Wow, I'm so sorry. Fire this. I guess she was just like a foot off. I just wasted all our cannonballs. Hammer is pretty mobile. Take it to a ledge or slope. Yes, it's a great weapon. Hunting Horn is closest to Dark Souls for me, minus the performances. No, I'd say the actual Greatsword is feels more like Dark Souls. The Greatsword and the Hammer do. Which way she's going to go? She's going to go this way. Oh no, she's actually going this way. Oh no, she's not. Oh damn, what have I done? Alright, here. Let's refresh this. We have time. Playing these cannons really badly. By the way, the stream has not died. How amazing. We're an hour in and the stream's running strong. Nice. He added the uwu. Horn gold plating broken. Nice job, me. In 2070, how do you think presidential elections are going to go? Like, who can speedrun Extremeth faster? Probably. That's how I would determine my president. Alright, the horns are broken. We got the giant horns chipped. Nice job, guys. Just joined the stream. Had to make some mac and cheese. I'm actually really hungry. That sounds so good right now.
Over here.
I'm ready.
Macaroni and cheese, ramen noodles. Just the cancer I'm looking for. Mobile gamers aren't real gamers. Yeah, but what about Plants vs. Zombies? No, actually, I mostly agree. There's a lot of mobile games that aren't like... I don't know how to describe them. They're definitely in their own category. I hate it when like companies use mobile gaming statistics to draw some sort of political conclusion about how their video game should be designed. Particularly when they say, we need to make the boobies smaller. Alright, we'll put this away. We have to be mindful of children and 15-year-old high schooling girls because they game at least as much as men. Gameconomist, what was your first 99 bro? I don't know what you mean by 99. First 99. What was your first 99? I don't know what he means. Diablo's immortal. Boop. Get that little aerial attack down. What do you think about people blaming video games for causing mass shootings? I think that I saw this really good infographic that explained why that idea was so false. Because the infographic basically showed the amount of people gaming versus the number of mass shootings. And they took a lot of first world countries, especially South Korea, where gaming is very mainstream, everyone does it. And it showed the amount of game time, the amount of time people spend playing video games. And South Korea had like one of the densest volume of playtime per person. And then it compared it to the US, where people actually play less games than South Korea. And when you look at the mass shootings in South Korea compared to the US, it's like, it's not even close, right? They just barely ever happen. And then in the US, it's commonplace. And then it makes this comparison for many other countries as well, many other first world countries, you know, like Australia, the UK, Germany, places people play games. And it's the same story. The United States has an enormous number of mass shootings. Those countries do not, and yet they all roughly play the same amount of games. So if it was really the gaming, you would expect roughly the same amount of mass shootings in all of these countries, and it doesn't occur. So I think we all kind of understood this, but I thought that infographic was especially good for being able to explain, you know, why it's not true. It's very much a cop-out. There's clearly some other problem. Ryan Sagano says triggered. Asian countries have more revenue in video games than the US, and yet they have very low mass shooting attacks. That's right, because everyone's busy playing video games. The solution is video games. That's the saddest part. If you're busy playing a game, you don't have time to go do a mass shooting. Video games make people happier. Probably not. I don't actually know. Video games make me happy. But yeah, the core, you know, the argument that video games are causing the violence was, in my opinion, pretty quickly dispelled by that infographic. If you saw it, you'd be like, oh, guess it's not the games. I hit nearly 4 international top 10 leaderboards. I'm done being competitive. I was the best at StarCraft. Oh! Do 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 do. This song, I've heard it too many times. Is Monster Hunter World your first Monster Hunter game? Yes, it is. I did play GU though, to a degree. Just wish I had Heartbreaker 3 for this build. That would make it so much better. She got me. Oops. Oh well, we got 2 thorn pods. That'll be enough. How much HP do you have? Enough that I don't die? 200? Join Minecraft Monday. I don't think so, God Tier Boy. I think I'm gonna be playing Monster Hunter Monday. She's going to the next stage.
Watch yourself.
Monster Hunter Monday. The media has always been against video games, yet a granny kept herself alive using a Nintendo's DS.
Now get out there and show us how it's done.
That's a really obscure argument to make. If video games were so bad, what about this grandma who kept herself alive? Oh, that was a miss. I can't believe she just got me there. I was like, she's not gonna hit me. Oh no, this is gonna hurt. Oh, I grabbed. She was supposed to knock me out of the air there for high damage. Instead, I grabbed her. You'd think Nergigantur had terrible hitboxes. Boy, Plessy can reach you from 30 feet from behind. 5 rage aim. Why not Monster Hunter every day? That's right, we are having Monster Hunter every day. Oh, this is always fun. When you get to ride Kulve Taroth and watch the powers up. Alright, tail's broken. Oh, shouldn't turn that. Whew. Some good damage. I'm gonna save my barrel bombs. We clearly don't need them. I don't need it. What do you think you're doing, Asuna Yuki? Trying to get that good wake-up attack, Asuna. She's gone. Fauzen says, I have a confession to make. I played Monster Hunter FU with frequent save stating. What? Alright, nice job, everyone. Circassian says, quick question, what's the fastest way to farm gleaming streamstones? This is a... Suna says, you troll. This is a question I hear a lot. And I feel like right now it's undetermined. But I can tell you, Tempered Devil Joe is not a good method of farming streamstones. So definitely rule him out, even though it claims that he's good for it. I actually started playing against Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth. I always thought she'd be far too difficult. I was wrong. She's actually very easy, that's right. What weapon are you looking for? Just weapons I don't have, I guess. Ashy One's going back to Dark Souls 3. I was going to hire someone to make Dark Souls videos with me, but I didn't actually find anyone who fit the... you know, it has to be somebody who I can work with really well, and I didn't end up finding anyone for that. I would love to post Dark Souls videos again to my channel. Bring back monoblows. So, the Siege of Kulve Taroth. Let's take a look at this. Already got it. Don't need 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 it. Oh, no. God, dude. There's so many bad weapons. Sell all. Alright, let's grab that Forger build and let's empty out our items. Change equipment. Here's my forager setup. Oops, begin the siege. Maybe we'll get actual rewards on this run. John Victor says, I found a kitty in the front of my house today. Is it hard to take care of a cat? I think one of the reasons I like cats over dogs is how easy they are to take care of. I mean, you still just put food and water out, but the best part is they poop in a box, so you don't have to take them out all day. And they rarely poop anywhere else. It's like you got your dog and he'll pee and poop all over the place if he's poorly trained. If he's well trained, you just have to constantly take him outside to go to the bathroom. But then the cat's just like, nah, just poop in this box over here, and that's it. So yeah, I don't. And cats have other, like they'll scratch your furniture, stuff like that. So there's other things to be concerned about with cats. But I do like the fact that they don't bark. I don't like dogs that bark really loud, especially high-pitched barks are the worst. And then cats don't really have that either. Yes, Queen. Yes. I just want the Glavinus greatsword, the purest greatsword in existence. A cat won't drag you out of a burning house, though, says Strike 6. Have you ever pooped in a box? Nope. Ooh. Ah, the late night streams. General Disrax says, what if while we're fighting a Tigrix in an expedition and the faint roar of a Rajang can be heard? Times High says, do you like PvP in Dark Souls? I've seen you in the chat on Chase the Bro stream once in a while. Oh, I can't believe you caught that, Times High. I love Dark Souls PvP. I was heavily involved in Dark Souls when I started my channel back when I had like 1,000 subs. And I played quite a lot of Dark Souls, and I made a popular video, top 10 best weapons for Dark Souls invasions. Yeah, you could go look that up if you want. However, I kind of moved over to Monster Hunter World because I was really enjoying that too. With Dark Souls, unfortunately, they were all done with new content for it, and I'm somebody who does enjoy new content. So I moved over to Monster Hunter and found it was actually a really enjoyable game. Let's grab the stone. This is a Forager Pursuit 1 run. Tam wants a face reveal. I don't know about that, Tam. You'll never unsee my face. Oop. Let's grab this Bonberry. Blast Nut. Mandragora. Dragon Strike Nut. And Honey. Wow. That's an amazing little group of ammos right there. Grab this Devil's Blight. Even more honey. God, honey's so useful. Kulve Taroth has got to be one of the most efficient farms ever. You get the best weapons in the game. You get really good, gathering for your inventory. It's just so good in so many ways. You got another Devil's Blight. You come down here and you got Nitro Shroom and all these blue mushrooms. Blue mushrooms are valuable, man. You got these for, I don't remember what they craft, but you gotta have them. Nitro shrooms are useful for crafting mega barrel bombs.
You can do this.
Do you look like a xenomorph? I don't know what a xenomorph is. Face reveal at 1 million. That's a pretty high number. Gameconomist, show us your Pokemon cards glued to your face. What? Justice says pit bulls kill kids for no reason sometimes. It's very, very rare for that to occur, but it actually has occurred. And it's why in some places in the United States, you're not even allowed to own a pit bull. It's just a matter of size. They need to create like a pit bull breed that's really small. But pit bulls are big dogs. They're a big, muscly dog, and they have the means to maul humans very easily. And not all dogs are like that. Some dogs are not able to do that. And some dogs are just less aggressive as well. John Victor says, there are a lot of YouTubers that do face cam live streams with masks. Why don't you try it? Oh, I don't really want to do that either. That's goofy. I might do a lot. I don't know. I could do a face reveal sometime. I enjoy the anonymity of not having a face reveal. Face reveal at 500,000 for sentimental value. Show us a wifey. Gameconomist looks like Steve Buscemi and the black woman from Saturday Night Live. Damn, that's so mean, Minx. All my friends gave up on Monster Hunter when they reached HR 29, so I'm stuck playing Monster Hunter Iceborne alone. You're not alone. You can come play with us. Join our Monster Hunter World Discord community, and there's quite a lot of people there. If you're not part of our Discord, there is a link in the description of the live stream. Go take a look at that. There's like almost 20. We definitely broke 18,000 the other day, so we're well on our way to hitting 20,000 people. So a very healthy Discord, very active. Do you like anime girls? Depends on what you mean by the word like. Pitbulls look like small behemoth. That's right. Small behemoth. If you gave your pitbull horns, he would be like the behemoth. You think I'm a cutie? Ooh, woo. Join Discord community. That's right. Race Wars was good, but not as good as the other song. What? Red is AFK. Red is AFK. Says that Red's on standby, though. Dang, man. I wish there was an easier way to know who has gone AFK so I can ban the heck out of them. If you are sniffing her, should you drop boulders on her? No, I don't allow that in my session. Some people claim that the Gajilaka create more scattered gold chips when you do this. I just don't allow it. You're not supposed to attack her. I mean, like, if you mindlessly punch her once or twice, it doesn't matter. But dropping the boulder is actually very annoying because it stops her from moving forward. God Terra Boy says you're hitting 20,000 people. That's right. I have the ability to turn myself into 20,000 clones and smack 20,000 people at the same time. He hesitated about anime girls. No one can resist anime girls? Oh my god, guys. Does your Discord also include Xbox players? Yes, it does, Chris Fit Taylor. In fact, our most active chat room by far in that Discord is the Xbox chat channel. It in a day, they could pass around 16,000 messages to each other. It's an extremely active channel for conversing with people in the Xbox chat. It's so popular that people from the PlayStation chat will even use it just to talk to somebody. So it's actually really surprising. But also the PC chat and the PlayStation chat are also very popular too. They're just not quite as popular as the Xbox chat. The Xbox is a special chat. It just gets a crazy number of people in it. No time for Monster Musume? What are you talking about? I entered his squad and he didn't start, says Senior Rengar. Was Senior Rengar the one who said it earlier? What do you guys think? Should I boot Red? Red's still on standby. Man, should I boot him? Monster Musume is Monster Girls. Oh, God. Fluffman, what's he doing? Is he saluting? I don't know what that sticker represents. Boot him, I don't like him. Red's still on standby. Sorry, Red, you are AFK. You're out. Alright, that's the ban hammer. Hopefully I didn't do it wrong this time. Last time I did it wrong. Put me in the game, coach. Brandon Simon says, these are the only streams I watch. Hey, I actually appreciate that a lot. Thank you very much, Brandon. Gameconomist probably liked Harpy girls. Harpy girls. I'm trying to remember where that's from. I feel like that's from something. Were those from the original Dark Souls? Big titty goth girlfriend. Imagine Monster Hunter World with PvP. What weapon would be OP? I don't think that Monster Hunter would ever work with like Hunter versus Hunter PvP. I have advocated for an asymmetrical where one player gets to play the monster and then 4 people hunt that player. So I have advocated for that before in the past, but I wouldn't like to see Hunter versus Hunter. I don't think that would be correct. It would just be very strange. The spider girl makes my pee-pee hard. He is talking about Dark Souls. Quaylana? Oh, no. Justin says, yo, Red said his mom got bit by a horse, so he had to leave in an emergency. Did he really? He didn't say that. Leonel says, hey, I have a question. I'm new on the Monster Hunter franchise, and I recently saw a lot of videos about a mission called the Fated 4 on Monster Hunter U. And do you think the other 3 monsters will return? At this point, I'm not certain. It seems like that would be a logical speculation. However, it also occurs to me that they don't have to bring in these other monsters if they don't feel like it. Not Quaylana LMAO. Oh, I can never remember the spider ladies. Quaylana was the sister, was she not? Oh, I can't remember. Alright, let's go ahead and get our build together. This is going to be our tech run. We've been playing Hammer all night, and that's because I really need more weapons. So I need more decorations. Seinfeld is the best anime. I don't know about that. Go to the train yard. Your pee-pee. Corey in the house. Oh my god. Didn't Corey... No, it wasn't Corey. It was That's So Raven. There was the supporting character, the male supporting character who was friends with Raven. And he kind of went off to not really do anything interesting in life. Didn't he kind of like F his life up or something? He kind of let himself go or something like that. I can't remember. It's all gossip. I think I read that like once. When Corey killed Darth Vader and Goku, I stopped watching. Alright, let's go ahead and check up on these. Nice. So we're going to go ahead and fertilize with the soft soil. Ooh, so fertilized. So fertile. And we're going to jump back up to the gathering area. Ashy1 says it was Orlando. Was that his name? Brandon says, when is the next Xbox stream? We did Xbox yesterday, so it could be 2 days, could be a little longer. I was Alloy in with you. Guess my internet blinked because it removes me. I'll see you tomorrow for some Double Devil Joe trouble. Good night. See you later. I'm a Halo guy. Understanding Kulve Taroth is more confusing than high school math. That might be a little bit of an accurate statement. It takes a long time to learn all the mechanics. Alright, we're waiting on 2 groups to come back. Why don't we take a look at the news? I said I was going to do that before, didn't I? So in Polygon, the news. Epic. Fortnite's mech was designed so casuals could finally get a win. What? Fortnite players have been in uproar since the start of the new season, which introduced mechs that are widely considered overpowered. Today, Epic defended why it's not getting rid of the mech, and is largely for the reasons you'd expect. The mission of Fortnite is to bring players of all skill levels together to have a fun experience where anyone can win. Wow, what a way to ruin your game. Alright, Next article. Destiny 2 will further divorce cosmetics from gameplay. Oh, that's good. Players shouldn't expect many cosmetics earned via gameplay. Wait, oh, from gameplay? The Bungie developer got candid about microtransactions and the Eververse store for Destiny 2. Microtransactions directly fund important aspects of the game. While he was clear to say they aren't responsible for everything, Smith did say that players' purchase of the Whisper of the Worm weapon ornaments in 2018 made the recent zero-hour mission possible. Huh. Alright, so basically they're claiming that we need more money, and this means more microtransactions. I mean, as long as it's cosmetic, I don't really... It doesn't bother me. It's got to be cosmetic, though, and they've got to have plenty of other content. That was the reason I stopped playing Destiny, is because there wasn't enough other content. Oops. Yeah, they didn't have enough content. Oh, god damn it. But they have plenty of microtransaction content. It was so frustrating. Okay, next article. Bungie is reworking the pursuit of power in Destiny 2 Shadowkeep. I don't know what that is. Let's see what that is. Is that like some... Okay, I have no clue what that is because I don't play Destiny 2. Cloud saves arrive in the Epic Game Store update. That's good. Pokemon Go Ultra Bonus event will bring regional and Unova Pokemon. What are Unova Pokemon? Huh. Wow, I've not kept up with Pokemon Go at all. Is this still really popular? Oh, really? Oh, we're waiting on one more group. Jesus. Hyper Light Drifter and Mutant Year Zero Road to Eden are free at the Epic Game Store. Oh, talk about promoting your Epic Game Store. Fire Emblem Hacker shows off tea time with Death Knight. I don't know. Riot Games steps in to find a buyer for Echo Fox's League of Legends franchise. What? PUBG's latest patch is full of small features players have wanted for years. People still play PUBG? This surprises me. New Saints Row game deep in development. Oh, here we go. Kulve Taroth Pursuit Level 4. Let's get back to the game. I'm going to jump back to the chat room. Heck yeah. I was just reading the news, guys. Kulve Taroth Siege. Begin the siege. Heck yes. This is all I ever wanted. Let's go ahead and refresh our items. Very good. Pokemon Go is still famous in the East. Oh, interesting. Huh. You know, I think I occasionally see people playing it when I go out to, like, Main Street, St. Charles. Some other popular area. You still see people playing. But it's not that many. It's actually kind of much rarer, isn't it? Damon says, I'm literally playing PUBG right now. Oh, sweet. I never played any of the Battle Royale. Well, no, I briefly played Fortnite, kind of slightly before it blew up. Like, it was getting popular, but it hadn't gone, like, crazy. It hadn't gotten crazy popular yet. I played it briefly and thought it was terrible. And then I didn't play it anymore. Mark Zaragoza says, why are you doing Kulve Taroth? Poop loop. That's because the developers mentioned that they want to not make all of our Kulve grinding insignificant. So they've kind of alluded to the fact that maybe grinding Kulve isn't completely worthless in Iceborne. And I don't know what that means, but I've got a lot of free time and I want to grind some Kulve up. Callum Gully says, I've just finished the campaign finally. What do you recommend in leveling and progressing through the game? That's a great question, Callum. So right after finishing the story, I would say do a few things. Make sure that you've unlocked your botanical research garden to its full potential. you have to do a series of optional quests in order to do this. This is really important for farming for items. After that, I would say go and finish the Leshen storyline. You'll get an attack boost decoration from it. I actually have a guide on the side quest for that. Go finish the Leshen. It's a special assignment. It's DLC. It becomes unlocked as soon as you finish the story. And what you're going to do is you're going to craft the Witcher armor set. The Witcher armor set's really good right after you finish the story. So, and it continues to be good for a long time. So get that done. And then after that, I would pursue probably Kulve Taroth weapons. So once you've got the Witcher armor set, I would go after some Kulve Taroth weapons. Maybe you'll get something real solid like Taroth Fire Sword, a longsword, or maybe you'll get this hammer that I'm using. Ah, darn, she didn't even flinch. So I would go after some Kulve Taroth weapons. I have a lot of Kulve Taroth guides. I have a really good one. It's a very long guide, but it goes into deep detail on how to fight her. On the other hand, you could just watch how to farm her in 6 minutes or whatever. That's a very short video. So after you've gotten 1 or 2 solid Kulve Taroth weapons, I would say go back and defeat the regular behemoth. You'll need a group of people to do this with, and what you'll be doing is you'll be farming up the Draken armor set. You'll want to get the full Draken's armor set unlocked, and finally I would unlock these incredibly good Lunastra alpha legs. Once you've done that, you will then go and unlock the weakness exploit charm, and you pair that with this exact setup that you see me using. Lunastra legs, 4 pieces of the Draken set, a solid Kulve Taroth weapon, and the weakness exploit charm, which is giving you close to weakness exploit 3. And then you're pretty much set. You've got a really good, very early game setup, powerful enough to take down even difficult monsters. Your job at that point is to try and make it to HR 50 so you unlock the end game fights really. I hope that helps. I pretty much just gave you the equivalent of a script for a video, how to powerful fast, right? Oops. I watched your entire 45-minute Arch-Tempered Kulve Taroth guide with 1 speed. Thank you, Fozzie. Whew. That's determination. Grab this god bug. She's gonna pop out over here. God bugs are also very valuable, so you should always farm them up when you can. Zix says, I want to have friends when Iceborne drops. I'm not very social. Well, you know, like I said, the Discord server is a really great way to kind of meet people, and you don't have to be like super social with them. You just be like, hey, I want to play a game, join my match, you know. You can also open up voice chats and actually talk to people if you want to talk to people. I used to do a voice chat every Sunday on the Discord, but I've recently given that a break. It's too time expensive, unfortunately. I should, instead of doing the voice chat, I should probably be doing an actual stream. Maybe I can do them both at the same time. Maybe I should, maybe I should do the stream, but instead of answering comments in the chat session, what I'll do is I'll just talk to people in voice chat. I didn't even think of that. What is the best build for gun lances? Yeah, so gun lances, they need... You kind of have to have an understanding of the gun lances in order to understand what the best build is. But if you want me to just jump straight to the point, what you want is a gun lance with wide shelling 4. Make sure you have artillery. The gun lance itself will have this thing called wide shelling 4. And then you're going to pick up the artillery skill, artillery 3, and capacity boost. On top of that, you might take guard 3, and you might take the guard up skill. Okay? And then when you have leftover room, what you do at that point is you start to build weakness exploit, you build crit boost, maybe you build something to keep your sharpness up a little bit, right? So that's what you do. You might build evade extender, you might build evade window so that you can dodge with hops. But primarily the damage is wide shelling with melee damage, and in order to get that damage up, nice. In order to get that damage up, you need the artillery skill and you need the capacity boost skill. I was reading the comments rather than dodging. Snake Eater asks, guard up, question mark? Yes, guard up is a skill in Monster Hunter World that allows you to guard special moves from the monsters. So some of the strongest monsters in the game will have moves you're not allowed to guard. And this is really troubling for the Lance and the Gunlance, because some of those moves you can't really easily get away from. So your only option is to guard them. I know this because I recently just tested it with the Extreme Behemoth. The Extreme Behemoth has a number of unguardable moves, and primarily that body slam is really dangerous because it knocks you on your back for a while. And if you don't have guard up, you're just not going to be able to be effective against him. And you can build a charm called the Bulwark Charm, I believe it is. This will give you the guard up skill. However, this is a very expensive way to build guard up. The best way to build guard up, of course, is to have the guard up decoration. However, if you don't have it, you're just out of luck. And that's one of my major criticisms for Capcom's balancing of the weapons, is that there were no good guard up armor pieces in the late game for the base game. So base game Monster Hunter World should have had maybe guard up on the dragon armor. I don't know. Oh man, get me out of here. Oh, she trying to kill me so hard right now. Kulve Wolvie, let me sniff her toes. Kulve Wolvie and her golden horns. Make sure we don't get hit by this tail. Oh, and she's digging. Did you know Kulve mainly spits out hot air instead of any real substance? That's very interesting to point out, Angus Chen. So what you're saying is the ground is gold, and the heat from her breath is actually melting the gold. That's an interesting observation. No, I didn't really think about it that way. Oz says hammer plus guard up. No, I don't think so. Ooh, what if there was like... Oh, what if they introduced a weapon where it's like a shield and hammer? Shield and hammer. Mink says, I made this bomb as frick Sword and Shield build for Sword and Shield Ruin. What? She's full of hot air, just like Karen. I don't have any juicy QR weapons. Should I really have to farm Kulve? You don't have to farm Kulve Taroth. There is a best craftable weapon for every weapon class. However, many weapons can be had very quickly from just a few fights versus Kulve Taroth. So really, if you think about it, once you reach the end game, you're going to be farming for weapons anyways. And the question you should be asking yourself is, what's going to be faster? A few farm runs against Kulve Taroth, or farming monsters for the parts that they drop in order to get their weapons. The truth is, Kulve Taroth weapon drops are so good. If you're capable of using any weapon she drops, you might as well farm her a few times and wait till you get a really solid one to drop. Mink says, for Iceborne, I made this bomb as frick build going into G rank. What? I think that's you just said that, and I didn't understand it earlier either. What are you doing, Kulve? Brrr. They should introduce a weapon where it has built-in ailment, right? Like it always does ailment. And the way it should work is you should be able to hit a switch and turn that ailment on and off. How cool would that be? It would be like the ailment weapon. Yeah, that's right. You gonna frick with me? I'll frick back. Don't frick with Gameconomist. Kahuna is dead. Oh, better get out of here. Time to go for the tail. Oh, she just moved out of the way. Tail broken, nice job. Gosh dang it, she moved. I should have just gone for the head. It's funny when I say that now. Oh, that was actually her head. I actually landed that shot on her head. That was so good. Horn's gonna pop right off. I was too close. Shoot KO right away. Yeah. She had no choice. Oops. I messed that up. And there go the horns. There she goes. All right, easy. Nice wake up, yup. No one has any barrel bombs. Well, for me, I'm poor and I do have barrel bombs, but it's like, why even spend them? We're gonna wreck the heck out of Kulve Taroth. The fight had just started and her tail was already broken. I mean, and I'd already gotten some solid hits on her head, so we were sitting fancy. John Victor says, don't you think you need more ways to earn revenue like merchandise and reserving places on stream with donations? Actually, John Victor, I badly need to sell merchandise. Yeah, really badly. I just haven't found, I haven't taken the time to sit down and figure out how exactly you do merchandise. Like, am I supposed to, well, you know, I'm not going to go into all the details of it, but yeah, it's, it doesn't just happen by accident. You have to sit down and work on it. And I haven't done that. I just focus on the streams themselves. So I would like to eventually sell merchandise. What layered armor are you using in Iceborne, Gameconomist? Probably the Silver Knight armor. Waffle Wolf says I'm watching the stream on my phone and Xbox. Nice, man. Chad Merle body pillow. Watch Nerd City's video on merchandise. Sell me your organs? Probably not. Gameconomist, make merch shirts so I can hypnotize everyone to give me money. Oh, man. Oh, man. Gotta buy that merch. I want to play Dark Souls layered armor. LMAO. Silver Knight, yeah. A little bit. Let's go ahead and talk to this guy. Ooh, we got the 8 rewards. We gotta get a good pull from this. Dark Souls texture pack, please. Alright, these are gonna be bad. Bad, bad. Taroth Thunder. Ooh, thanks. Here we go. Oh, we already own it. Thanks. Awful, dude. Kiar Assault Spark. You don't even need that. Oh, here we go. Oh, nope, that's Taroth. Taroth Dagger's Fire. Don't need it. Taroth Crest Thunder. Taroth Strongarm Water. Wow, what is with these incredibly stingy pulls? That's so stingy. Really terrible. Make a shirt with you cart, you lose. Maybe I will. Alright. We are just shy of 2 hours into the run. If we did another, we would actually break 2 hours by a pretty hefty amount. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. Sorry about today's earlier stream being so bad when it disconnected from the internet, but we made up for it. We've had this stream. For the people who got booted earlier in the game, hopefully you contacted me on Discord. We'll get you guys in another stream, okay? Alright, I want to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.